So, Aston Villa this weekend will face Leicester City. We all know what's been going on in midweek. We're now like 5 million games behind everyone else. We're near enough in relegation. We're 15th, could go 16th if we don't if we don't start performing. This is a worrying time for Villa fans, because I think this is exactly what I knew was going to happen when we let all these players go. Obviously, we'll go through injury news, we'll go through my predicted starting lineup, and we'll go through what is the problem at Villa. And I feel like we're just going to be we're saying the same thing week on week on week. It's just going to be the same story. We're away to Leicester, we're going to lose. You know, we didn't perform, we had chances, we didn't take them. I think we just keep hearing this, and it's getting to the point now where it feels a little bit like we're going back to how we were when we got relegated and we were awful, and it's not good enough. Alright, we've got players like Coutinho, Buendia, Leon Bailey, Danny Ings, you know, Luca Dean, who we're going to, because I'm really annoyed about that. Matty Cash now, Emi Martinez, you know, we've got loads of international players that play for their international teams, and we're not performing. We're 15th, and we've got players that are worth 30 to 50 million, and we're just dying as a club. You know, I get it, we've got a small squad depth. Gerrard clearly didn't care what we did this season. He's looking forward to next season if he's still here. You know, he's loaned Cameron Archer, Philogene Badace, Target, who's not staying. Who's loads of people out. He's loaned El Kazi out, Trezeguet out. I think everyone's just loaned out. And anyone that's not loaned out, if Gerrard don't like you, you're not playing. It's just so wrong. Listen, the team news is, well, it's not in, but I can tell you who's not playing. Luca Dean is not playing tomorrow. He's apparently had a collarbone injury. Luca Dean, oh my god, what was the point in him joining Aston Villa? Honestly, I need an award. I tell you, every time we get a good player in, or player with a good name, they just flop or they get injured. And once again, that's the case. You know, Luca Dean's been injured more times than he's actually contributed to anything Villa have done. You know, he's okay. He's okay. Alright, I quite like him. But he needs to stop getting injured. I'm sorry, he's been here, what, January, February, March, April, 4 months, nearly 5. He's been injured one too many times. It's just ridiculous, because we're playing Ashley Young, and then we end up blaming him, and I don't blame Villa fans for blaming him, because he's useless. Useless. You know, you hear Mark Goldridge whining about Man U's defence. You look at our defence, Ezri Konda and Ashley Young, 2 players that are absolutely clueless at the back. Mings, who's got a mistake in him, and Cash, he can't do everything himself. You know, this is not good enough. I'm sorry, if we go on to West Ham's rating, which I bet's going to be higher. Apologies. West Ham attack 80. Shut up, they've got 1 striker. We've got 2 blimmin' strikers, and we cannot get up the pitch and score. Their midfield is 79, yeah, that's all they've got. West Ham get away with everything, alright? We're a team that we're not going to get away with anything. No, even if it's not a foul, we're still going to get booked for it. Even if West Ham nearly killed someone on the pitch, they ain't going to get booked for it, because they're just one of those teams that get away with everything. I'm talking about Nikola Vlasic on Ashley Westwood. Disgusting. Didn't even get booked for it. I don't care if he started crying. At least take the responsibility and say that's a red card. Jesus Christ. Honestly, I can't put up with it anymore. Listen, play Callum Chambers. I don't care if he fluffs up. Conte fluffed up 4 times against Tottenham. Didn't even come up. There's no consideration from Steven Gerrard. It's get him on the pitch. Keep him on the pitch. He's better. He's higher rated. No, he's not. He's absolutely awful. Alright, this is a man that's got Arsenal in his head. He's heard all the rumours. Everyone could be leaving Villa this summer. And we'll go into that as well. So this is going to be quite long. Listen, Villa, they're not good enough at the moment. I'm not putting up. If Ashley Young and Ezri Konsa is starting this Saturday, I'm absolutely done. I'm not watching it. I'm deleting the Villa app temporarily so I don't see the score. I can't be arsed to just see Ashley Young score another own goal, and it just seems to be every game. Whether Luca Dean's fit or not, Ashley Young comes on, we end up conceding. You know, you look at it, Luca Dean, the games Luca Dean and Cameron Chambers played, we didn't concede for 3 games straight. But then you look at when we've got Konsa and Young, we concede 4 games straight and lose 4 games. Not good enough. I'm sorry, it's just not. I'm not standing up now and saying, do you know what, we're struggling, we're inconsistent. Inconsistency's got nothing to do with it. So we can consistently lose 5 games in a row, but we can't consistently win games. I don't understand this club anymore. It's honestly gone completely peaked on. And I was listening to the Villa podcast, and they're just frustrated because you don't know what's going to happen with Villa. They can either turn up for once, or they can just play like they have been. 17 losses this season, that's relegation form. It's honestly not good enough. And with our fixtures coming up, Liverpool, Palace, Burnley twice, Manchester City on the final day, we're going to have more losses than anyone else in the league. You know, yes, we got Norwich, but who knows what's going to happen. Norwich will end up beating us 5-0. It's unreal, and it has to be sorted. I don't care if Steven Gerrard's not had time or he doesn't have the players. He's got Felipe Coutinho, one of the most expensive players in football, and he can't do anything with him. You know, all week we hear the rumours Aston Villa have failed to sign Phil Coutinho. We know that. We don't have the money. So why is Steven Gerrard going on about signing Yves Bissouma for 50 million on Luis Suarez? The only signings we can be looking forward to is free agents that flop. We're just basically going to have the same team repeating the same thing, with the odd transfer coming in and getting injured. Listen, I've looked this morning, someone posted the injury update. Bertrand Traoré's injured again. Oh my god, that man gives me a headache. How can you get injured in training? You've had 2 weeks and you get injured, funnily enough, before a big game. Seriously, Bertrand, what is wrong with your groins? He's got another groin injury. I wouldn't really mind, well, I don't want him to get injured, but I wouldn't really mind if he got it in a game. But how have you got a groin injury in training? It's not hard just to keep fit in training. Jesus Christ, not one Liverpool player got injured and it was a training game against Man U. Bertrand Traoré gets injured probably running into a cone. Another injury news, apparently, I've already said Luca Dean's out. I've heard Sanson's out as well. Oh god, get the violin out. Oh Jesus Christ, move on, Morgan. You're not playing for Villa ever again. You made a mistake, we get it. I wish Ashley Young couldn't play, but no, it's one of our better players that has to miss out. And that's our injury news. I think I will quickly check to see if I've missed anyone out. I don't know how Luca Dean's now gone for surgery. Let's have a look. I don't want to hear about Coutinho news because I know he's not going to sign for us. It's heartbreaking because we're now just going to make fun of Villa fans when he goes to like Wolves or back to Liverpool. A lot of negative comments. Apologies. Dinia is out. Sanson, Traoré, Hoy. So, guys, don't watch the rest of this because I'm about to lose it. I thought Luca Dean. They did say Luca Dean might play. I've just heard he's not playing. Oh my god. We have lost 18 games this season. Oh my god. If Ashley Young starts against Leicester, I might just actually build a rocket and flipping not bother. Oh my, we can't win with Ashley Young. It's not possible on this earth. Like the Villa podcast said, he was so highly praised when Gerrard first came in. Now look at him. Honestly, he's one of Villa's most hated players. He's the reason we've lost 4 in a row. He can't perform. He can't defend. He can't do anything, right? You know, talk about having a false 9 up front. We have a false flipping left back. And a right back. I mean, Matty Cash can't do it all, but Jesus. So I'm going to predict the lineup, and then we'll go on to Steven Gerrard as it is final game. So my lineup: Olsen, sorry Martinez, your confidence shot, you're just not good enough for a Villa at the moment. You just keep conceding game after game. It's one shot that goes in and we end up losing the game. Chambers, Mings, Cash, Cristiane, that youngster, Ben Cristiane. If we're going to put 4 at the back, don't put Ashley Young in. If he puts Ashley Young in, I might just give up. Midfield, oh, he's going to go with the same midfielders. Nakamba's back. Thank you, God. He was so good under Gerrard in November. So here's hoping he's going to come back and do the same again. John McGinn, he needs to do something in this game or he'll get dropped. And then I'm torn between the two. Chuck Mawaker and Ramsey. Ramsey's tired. Give him... I mean, I put him on. I definitely put him on halfway through the game, or like later on in the game. Play Chuck Mawaker. Play Chuck Mawaker. Play it safe. Don't get anyone injured. And up front, I want... Listen, don't hate me. I'm dropping Coutinho. What has he done for Villa? He's performed in the 2 Leeds games. He's performed in the Southampton game. That's it. Like, come on, be fair, be reasonable right now. What has he really done other than performing 2 Leeds games and the Southampton game? That's 3 games that he's actually proper shown up and proper stood out. And obviously Man U, fair enough. That's the only games he stands out in. And come to think of it, 3 of those are home games and we're away, so he's not going to show up all of a sudden, is he? I'm going to put... Oh, I don't know. We've got no one else though. Buendia, you're gonna have to start him. We've got no one else. Well, Leon Bailey, I'd put a toothbrush on the pitch. He'd do more. Watkins is not good enough. I'm putting Ings up top. I'd actually put 4 in midfield then. Yeah, I'm gonna go 4 in midfield. Then Ramsey and Chuck Mawaker or Luis to start, and then up top you've got Buendia and Ings. I want them to try that. Listen, if this is 5 losses, which it is because Ashley Young's going to play, is this the end for Steven Gerrard? Listen, I'm not going to say, oh my God, he needs to go. But he does. Ish. Listen, that's 4 losses in a row. But. It's a saying... Right, I'm going to give you something to think about. This is mind-blowing. The 4 games Aston Villa have lost in their last 4 were the same 4 games that we lost under Dean Smith. The only difference is, on the 5th game when Dean Smith got sacked, it was Southampton. This time, it's Leicester. West Ham, they were in that last 4, even though that was the most controversial game ever. Tottenham, last 4. Yep. That was also in that 5. Arsenal, yep. Wolves, yes. And obviously we've gone through the 5th. Is it over for Gerrard? Who knows? I think it depends how we lose, really. I think he's in trouble now. He's in trouble if it's 5 losses, because that's 18 losses to the season. Last season we didn't even manage to get close to that. We've got 11 wins, that's not good enough. People are now laughing at us because we said we wanted Europe. Right, I'm going to back Villa for a second. We've had injuries, we've had Jack Grealish, we've had manager changes. It's just been one of them seasons where it's just so much to juggle. It's Gerrard's first season. Will they let him stay? I don't know. Will they? You know, we're now looking at a relegation battle that we've now somehow got ourselves into. And it just doesn't... You know, let's look at our upcoming fixtures. Leicester, that's going to be a loss. Norwich, that's going to be a loss. Burnley, there's your 6 points. Crystal Palace, that's going to be a loss. Manchester City, loss. Liverpool, loss. I can't see anyone else. on that list that we're going to beat. I think they're all going to be losses. So, is it over for Gerrard? I don't know. Considering the fixtures we got coming up, if it's not this game, it'll be... I don't think it'll be Norwich. I think our owners are so annoying. I love them because they've brought Coutinho in. But come on, owners, you don't sack the managers at the right time, and then you sack Dean Smith at the wrong time. If you were gonna do that, you should have done it at the start of the season and given a job on the coaching team. He was really good with our defence. How many clean sheets we kept last season? Keep him on the coaching staff. Don't put Michael Beale and Gary McAllister on there. They're clearly getting annoyed with him. So that's my thoughts on Aston Villa versus Leicester. I'm looking forward to the loss. There will be a match review, hopefully. And honestly, I can't put up with them. They're annoying.